Hey everybody, Open God logging on. Now I know most of the time when you watch my videos, you see me gaming. But today I want to talk about the ladder. Okay, the ladder's coming, we all know it. Everybody's preparing themselves, everybody's making their videos, we're all getting ready. Myself personally, I try to basically ready my mind. I try to get a food plan, and everything. I have not went for level 99 in a really long time. I don't remember. Well, yeah, I do remember the last time I went for it. It was about 13. No, it was longer than that. About 16 years ago, I would say. And the way I done it was, I basically told the girlfriend that I was with at the time that I was going to be busy for a long time. Um, I made sure that everything was took care of, bills were paid, everything was took care of that I would have had to do because I had to get a totally clean schedule to do this, and I wanted to do it in such a way that it was a way that probably very few has ever even accomplished. Because what I done is I did it solo, not 8 players solo on your game. I'm talking about OpenBattle.net solo, and the preparedness basically went like this when I was preparing everything. I basically would make my food for the whole day, or my girlfriend would do it at the time. She would make my food for the whole day where it was just sitting in the fridge where I could jump up and grab it real quick. I had bottles in my bedroom that I would pee in and just empty them at the end of the day. I know that's kind of gross, but hey, we're talking about winning the ladder, and we're talking bots were insane. I had no time to do anything if I wanted to win, and I did want to win. So, and at that time, I wasn't a streamer. I wasn't doing anything like that. I wasn't making videos or nothing. I have no evidence or proof of it. I think I have some pictures. I think. If I do, I'll post some up. I might not have those anymore. It was so long ago. I don't think I have any. I had some pictures of it, but anyways, um, it took me doing it solo. It took me about 3 months, and it was 3 months. I'm telling you, I didn't go nowhere. I didn't talk to anybody. I slept 5 hours a day. That was it, which ain't enough, but that's all I slept. 5 hours a day, sometimes 4. And bell run, and I'm talking about I made the game. I went in, I did the full bell run myself, and left, went to another game, and that's how I did it. I didn't have no help from nobody. It was insane. I was on a summoning necro, so you can imagine. you know, it ain't like because the summoning necro could handle everything, but he was slow, which also made it take me more time to do it. I started calculating up how many runs it was because I was keeping track. It came up. I was 98, and I was already on 6,000 runs, something like that. And to get to 9, and then I died. When I died, it costed me about 600 or 700 runs. I'm not quite sure how many it costed me. So I actually had to do even more. It came out to about 10. I know. About 11,200 something runs is what it ended up costing. I ended up doing before it was over with. Well, guys, I'm going to do it again. That's right. And this time I'm going to stream it. If I get my building ready in time, and as soon as I do get it ready, even if I already made a little bit of progression, like I'm 91 or 92, I should have it ready by then. I'll stream the rest of it. I'll probably just, if I don't have the building ready, I'm going to try to though, but if I don't have it ready, I'll probably do like 15-20 minute video every night to show you guys my progression until I can actually start streaming it. I might be able to stream it if I don't get the building ready, maybe 2 or 3 hours a day, because my son does go to school and it kind of leaves me in here if my wife will be quiet. Maybe I can do a couple hours a day, even if I don't get the building ready. But I'm not going to play alone this time. That was insane. That was ridiculous. I'm not going to do that again. So I'm going to try to get in as many games as I can get in, and I'm going to go for it, man. I'm going to go for it. I hope I make it. Because, that was almost 20 years ago. I'm 49 years old now, and I noticed, man. When I play about 12 hours a day, I feel it. At the end of that 12 hours, I'm like this. So back in my younger days, 15 hours. And I felt a little tired. Now, of course, doing it day after day after day like I was doing it, well, yeah, man, I got tired real quick, after the 12-hour period. But at first I didn't. First couple weeks I wasn't tired much. It took about, before I started really feeling it, because you were doing it every day, I would say it took about 2.5 weeks, somewhere right in there, I started feeling the pain of it. All the hours being awake and only sleeping 5 hours a day. 2.5 weeks, man. And the rest of that 3 months was a complete and utter struggle. I'm telling you, man. It was a struggle. But, it worked out and I won. I won the Necromancer ladder that year, and I was fighting against tons of bots. But there was one other guy that I'm not sure if he was botting, because when I had one, he PM'd me and said, "Hey man, good job," all this kind of stuff, So I don't really know if he was botting or not, but he was the one that was right under me. I mean, we would trade places. 1 week he'd be up there and we'd fight so hard, and 1 week I'd be up there. But when I died, he stayed up there a good month. I couldn't catch him. But something must have happened, because he must have died because I passed him. And then I didn't die again, So I won it by about 6 hours, I would say, because right after I got it, he got it. Now, I don't know if he was bottom. I'm almost pretty sure he was, though, because if he was going through the same speed I was, it makes sense to say that he was probably botting. I really don't think he was doing what I was doing, because sometimes we friended each other, after eventually a couple months. And I would PM him, he'd never say nothing. So I'm pretty sure he was botting, but and he was probably doing it solo. I'm sure he wasn't playing, because if he was, he would have talked to me. You know what I mean? But I don't remember his name. It's so long ago. But I'd like to do it again. I'd like to get a 99 again, but in a team. I want to do it in a team. Maybe not a team that only we play. What I'm saying is a team that I go into a game and then there it is. I go into a game and there it is, and I try to follow a game as long as I can, or I create the game and have people with me. I don't have a team. I don't really have a lot of friends on Diablo 2, unfortunately. But once the streaming starts and everything's going good, it's a possibility that I could actually develop a team, which would be great. That'd be absolutely great. I always wanted a team when I was playing Diablo 3, but I never actually got one. I did get in a clan. I did play a little bit there. I got to Paragon 5,600 some crazy level before I actually quit playing that game about 5 years ago. I haven't touched it. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to just talk to you tonight, and that's going to be my plan. I'm going to get my food ready. I'm going to get all my stuff together. I won't be peeing in bottles like I did back then. I mean, I was serious. I was going to win that ladder. And you know what? If you add up how many times you pee, get up from the game and go pee. If you add up all that time, and you add up the time it would have stopped and ate meals, and you would have added up all of that, I would not have won. I only won by 6 hours. And I know going to the bathroom, preparing my food for me, and doing all of that would have took more than that 6 hours, and I would not have won. That's how serious it was, when you're playing against bots and stuff. And you're also playing against other people that do have a team. They have a team. So when they logged off and they were sleeping, I was making up for that XP that they got and then surpassing them. I was playing 15 hours a day. And now, in saying all of that, let me tell you something now. At the end of that 3 months, it might have been 3 months, 2 weeks, something like that. At the end of that, I almost died. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like telling people that, because I don't want people to be discouraged from gaming. But it almost killed me. I remember the last 4 days or so, 3 days, something like that. My heart was beating really fast, and then it would beat really fast, and then it would go really slow. Then it would beat really fast, and then it would go really slow. So I knew that I was getting to the point to where I couldn't go any farther. If it would have lasted just any longer, I mean, I was actually taking cat naps between bell runs sometimes when I'd have all my summons out there, and he would drop them down and kill them. I was closing my eyes, man, those last few days. I would say it took me about 1 or 1.5 months to get my mind back right. I mean, I literally almost went crazy. I mean, I was like hearing voices and stuff, like echoes, like a sound would be made and I'd hear an echo. It was pretty close to. I might have almost hurt myself. I was close. I know it was. And when my heart was doing that crazy fluttering stuff it was doing, man, people die from gaming, guys. Look it up. You can actually die from gaming. And I think at that time in my life I came close. So everybody be careful. Be careful how much you play. Some people's bodies can only take like let's just say you did it 15 hours a day for a week. Some people die. Some people's bodies just can't do that. I was fortunate. I was lucky that I didn't die, but I guarantee you I came close a couple times. It's just how much can you take? I'm pretty sure I would have set a Guinness Book of World Records if somebody would have been there. How many hours I put in 3 months? I don't even know. I'd have to add it up to even know how many hours I put in. It was roughly 12 to 15 hours a day, though. If I felt really bad on some days, because some days I felt horrible, I just had to stop at 12 hours. I couldn't keep going. And then some days when I was feeling pretty good and I had a lot of carbs in me, I'd go, 15 hours. So it's just, you just got to be careful what you do, man, because there was this one guy. I don't know the whole story. I heard the whole story, but I don't remember it all. He was already, I think, gaming at his house or something. I don't know what happened. Maybe his girlfriend broke up with him or something. But he was playing World of Warcraft, and he went to it was in China, and he went to one of those gaming cafe things. And when they pulled this guy's dead body off of his keyboard and mouse, his arm was extended like this. It was froze stiff, and his other one was extended like that on his keyboard. And when they pulled him from it, his arms were just sticking out like this, and his body was completely stiff. There ain't no telling how many hours he sat there, because everybody around just gaming. The side vision ain't going. If you see somebody in the right position gaming, you're not gonna. You're busy what you're doing. You're not even gonna look over there. And apparently had his eyes open and everything. So nobody knew that he was dead. No telling how many hours he sat there before they got him, because he was stiff, man. So, and there's also been trades in this game go wrong. You make a trade with a friend or something. These two people made a trade. I can't remember the full story either on that, but they made a trade, and the trade went bad. I think his friend stole his stuff or something, or lost it on the ground or something. I don't know. But this dude went over to his friend's house and shot him dead over Diablo 2 merchandise. That was back when the game was only a couple of years old when that happened. And there's been many, many deaths, man. I was reading through them. Be responsible. Don't try to go full out, man. I see some streamers nowadays right now do 24-hour streams, and these guys are getting older, and they do like 2-day streams without stopping and all that stuff. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Don't go over 15 hours, because you don't know if it's gonna kill you. You don't know if you're gonna die from it. It's better to just say, look, this is how many hours I'm gonna game a day, and I'm not gonna go past that. These guys doing these 24-hour streams and stuff, man. What I was reading, you just don't know when it's gonna happen. All of a sudden, you're just gone. You're just dead. But I have to say, in my whole life, and I was a power lifter when I was younger. I had the California State bench press record way back in the day. I've gotten a secondary black belt. You can see it back there on the wall, somewhere back there. I've done a lot of things that was not easy to do in my life. I used to run 5 miles a day. It's hard stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that's hard for the normal person. I'm telling you guys now, and I'm not lying whatsoever with what I'm about to say. I'm telling 100% the truth. Getting level 99 was the hardest thing I have ever did in my whole life. And even 20 years later, just about, it's still the hardest thing I ever did in my whole life. No joking. No joking at all. It was. Because it wasn't a one-day thing. When I tested for my first year, it was a one-day thing. You train, you get ready for it. That counts as days. But the actual test of it was one day. Secondary black belt. The test was about 3 days because of the way that I done it, But that was 3.5 months straight without stopping. 15 hours a day. These tests for these black belts back here and stuff, 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. That was it. You know. And as far as my weightlifting goes, I dedicated myself to it. You know, I worked out a lot, but I didn't put no 15 hours a day in it. I didn't put no 15 hours a day in this taekwondo back here either. So yeah, man, it was the hardest thing I ever did. Probably would have set a Guinness Book of World Records of how many hours a person can game in a 3 month period of time. I guarantee I would have set one. Ain't no doubt about it. Who else does that? Does anybody know who else games 15 hours a day for 3.5 months straight? I've never seen it. I've watched a lot of streamers and I ain't never seen it, man. Not in China, not in America. Nobody games that much. It would probably kill most people. I'm sure it would. I mean, even I almost come to death, you know, and I was in excellent shape and everything, you know, run 5 miles a day and all that. I didn't run no 5 miles a day after I was done with it. I could barely walk. It took me a while. Like I said, it took me a long time to get my head back on straight. My body was completely gone. I lost a ton of muscle, a ton of everything. We got blue skin all over me. It was crazy. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to kind of tell you what I'm going to try to go for 99. Since it is the first season of the Resurrected, you know, and all that first ladder, I would really like to do the 99 thing. Probably what I'm going to do is when it starts, I'm going to try to team up with, what's his name? I watch his streams every day, too. Just his name escapes me right now. Iceman. I'm going to talk to him, and I'm going to see if maybe he'll let me at least do, you know, maybe the first few hours with him. That'd be really cool. And by the way, he's an excellent streamer. His name is Iceman. Check him out. He's cool. His videos are relaxed, laid back. I hope to be as good as him one day. I look up to him. He's really cool, man. You guys check him out if you ever get a chance. You know, just type his name in and go to his channel. His videos are excellent on key, man. They're awesome. Very entertaining. Very fun. Anyways, we'll see how that goes, and then once I play with him for a few hours, then I'm going to break off from him, and I'll probably just get through the game. You know what I mean? Just get through hell. I hope I can stream all that, but go ahead and get through hell. I usually get on the first ladder. I usually get to level 80, maybe not, maybe 75 the first day. But then again, I'm going to be extremely focused on this ladder. Maybe probably 80, 85. Something like that the first day, especially if I can hook up with a good crew. I hope I do. We'll get all the way through there, and then I need to MF some items, try to get my shit together. I am going to be using JSP because I don't have time to MF. I will not have time to do it, because as soon as I start my bail runs, well, that's what I'm going to be doing. I ain't going to have no time to MF all that stuff. So, unfortunately, I hate to say it, but I will be using JSP for my gear. But the work is going to be getting to 99. So believe me, I'm going to be working. I'm not saying I'm going to jump out here and map a bunch of godly items where you guys can see, because if I said I'd be lying. I'm going to get my stuff with JSP because I'm not going to have time to mess around like that. Yeah, man. So just don't have time for it. If you're going to get to 99, you better have something up your sleeve, something that's going to work, you know. I mean, you got to get on it. But, I noticed that my videos are getting a lot more hits. The last one I made is up to 500 and something hits now. Thank you guys. Anybody that watched that video, man, I appreciate it. And the donations are nice. You know, I got a few donations. Thank you guys, man. That's awesome. I'd really like to really get this channel up and going good. You know, I mean, that's great. We can talk about items. We can talk about trading. We can talk about all kinds of stuff. You know, because I'm gonna be getting me what's that place called? Where to go chat at? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. It's that place everybody chats at. I can't not remember the name of it right now. Unbelievable. Well, anyway. Wow. My brain just... I've been gaming a lot, so my brain's shutting down on me, man. Discard. My goodness gracious. Discard, guys. Sorry about that. If I edited my videos, I'd edit that out, but I don't edit my videos. What you see right now is live. I don't edit nothing, no matter how stupid I'm saying stuff and how stupid I sound. But yeah, I'm gonna make me one of those where I can actually chat with the community that I have, and I'm gonna get all that set up too. You know, I mean, this is just something that's taken me time. It's taken me some time to get it together and get it going. But It's gonna be good, and I just wanted to make this video to let you guys, you know, see what I'm gonna do. And I will be streaming on Twitch. So, what was my name over there? Evil God 43. Evil God 43 is my name over there. So, when the ladder starts, if you want to kick back and watch me stream, you're more than welcome to come in there and see me start on getting to 99, man. Alright, guys. Donate if you want to, if you made this far in the video. Donate. I'd really appreciate it. Like I'm saying, it's getting me my stuff for my house. It's getting me the stuff I need to do better streams. This camera I have is good. It was a $100 camera. It's good, but I would really like to get a better one. I'm also going to fix my lighting and everything when I get out there and all that stuff too. So thank you guys for hanging around and keeping me subscribed to you and all that. I really appreciate it. I'm only up to 50 subscribers. So anybody that watches this video, man, hit that subscribe button. I need you guys. I really need you guys. Hit that like button too. I appreciate it tons and tons. Okay, guys, 20 minutes already passed on this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut her off. Everybody take care of themselves. Make sure you exercise. Even when I'm streaming, you're gonna see me get up and do some push-ups and stuff, because I'm not gonna be sitting there that many hours a day not doing nothing. You've got to get up and you've got to do something. Stretch. I might even do some karate kicks. You guys will get to see some crazy stuff, you know, whatever. But, alright. Open God, log it out. Peace, guys.